Okay, what we have here for sale is a 95 200 SX SER here at JGY. And it's GTi-R powered. Basically about every bolt-on goodie that we sell or you can get for these cars. No weird camera tricks here. It is actually raining outside, almost snowing. So that's sort of why the car is wet. It's painted flat black. That's actually where the rain hasn't touched yet. That's not dirt. Okay, I'm going to start showing you some of the goodies before it gets dark. We are asking, see it, $7,000, and you'll see it's well worth it here in a second. The car was originally purple. Yes, the door jambs are still gray, and the outside is a flat black. Gritty Perfect B-Spec 2, an original B&M short throw shifter. Auto power half cage, which actually you do have a back seat, and I'll show you some of that stuff. Those are approved Sparco harnesses, some type of a seat. They're probably $300 worth of seat, but with brackets and sliders. You can see it's up. They go plenty far back. These wheel woods came from us. It's 11-inch fast brake kit. And you can see some rust on the rotors. That's because I've just driven it around the parking lot here. You cannot find these Team Dynamic wheels. We sold these. They're Yokohama Paradas. I think they're 205. Yeah, they are. 205 4017. Excellent tread. I would say probably 95% new on all of them. Factory brakes in the back. It's our 3-inch piping kit, and then the customer that we bought the car back from put an epoxy muffler on it. So it's basically our exhaust, but just with the epoxy muffler. And it sounds great. I'll let it play probably on the dyno side. Again, the Team Dynamics wheels, which you can't get anymore. Windows are super dark. I'll roll them up on the inside and let you see. There's no radio. Just put your own in. I'll show you there's some other goodies in there. Dyno chart at low boost, I think it was 15 psi. It was 271 horsepower. Yep, there it is. 271 horsepower at 14 psi. Motor came from here. Intercooler kit from here. Almost everything. Actually, the car originally came from here. Guy's out of North Carolina. We bought it from him sort of in the Raleigh area. GTi-R setup. That's a hotshot intercooler kit that we used to sell, which came from us. It actually is a JGY BB37, which eventually was renamed the Garrett 2871R. So it's a 390 horsepower setup. It's got our fuel rail on it, set up with 50-pound injectors, with the Ford Cobra MAP, the Jim Wolf ECU, and it just runs perfect. There's the Gritty Boost controller for the Perfect B-Spec 2. It's got a Koyo radiator with our fan kit. And then it has HIDs. They're actually Jaguar HIDs. The customer used to work in a Jaguar dealership, so the ballasts are from that. It's a nice light. They're pointed right, but those are Nissan housings. And then you can see there's the hotshot intercooler kit. If I make any verbal typos, sorry about this. I'm talking on the fly here. Motor was rebuilt by us with rods, pistons, and rings. The customers probably had this motor set up for 8 years. I think he said he did new factory mounts. No air conditioning. I'll go ahead and stop you guys from asking. Has no AC, no cruise control. Power steering. It's the GTi-R setup, which works. That's actually a fitting for him to check the fuel pressure with a kit. I guess I'll probably start it and let you guys listen to it. Actually, the seats go really far back. Almost too far. This camera's not the best for exhaust sounds, but I'll turn it off here in a second and tell you some of the other stuff. All the body's in great shape though. I think it's actually a couple pieces like the side skirts and the grill from a green car, and that's why you see that. There's a little dent there. See that? But the rest of the body lines are really good. I think that light got a crack in it. Okay, before it gets too dark. KYB AGXs. Oh, I know it's hard, you can't see that. You see the sway bars, those are Suspension Technique sway bars. But there you can see a little bit of the KYB AGXs, and the camber's correct. That's actually a camber kit. Let me grab a light and I'll show you some of the other stuff. Did I mention that it's cold? Okay. I think it's our 4-puck clutch, our lightweight flywheel. It might be the 6-puck. Either one is suitable for this setup. I mean, because even the 6-puck holds. Man, I can't. There you can see it's a V15 transmission. But our 6-puck holds 390. So this is. You could probably turn the boost up on this and get a very fair 350. And that would probably be about the edge of the efficiency of that turbo. Again, it's $7,000. If you don't like the seats, seats come with the car. If you don't want the harnesses, harnesses come with the car. I guess I could probably show you the cage better. Yeah. I really like the auto powers. And the weight of this car, this is actually a track legal setup. You know, depending on the sanctioning bodies. I mean, if you have to have a full cage, obviously this is not. But this is most of the time extremely street legal as well. The full cages are really frowned upon for the street. You can see he's got the brackets. Is the interior spotless? No. Does it have an e-brake? Yes, and it does work. One of the advantages to not going to the Fast Brakes rear kit, which we do sometimes. Okay, honest, up front, battery was completely dead when I tried to start it. And it's probably the battery's gone, so that might be a little bit of negotiation we have. You can see it's got a bar in the back. There's no brace for the front. Those are $60. There's the center console piece. Those are the door or the side rear panels, which don't fit with that cage, so that's why that's there. But I've got an extra battery sitting there because that one was dead. Seat belts are there, and you can see the original color of the car. And yes, there's some gunk in the where it's sat here for a while. So, and just we'd rather be honest on letting you guys know on all the stuff. Let's check the lights. That one's on. I know it's hard to see with that back light, but maybe if I see that one's lit. Of course, you guys already saw all those. So obviously, know those are lit. Okay. Let me drive it a little bit. See, that door's not shut all the way. It does shut all the way, but just to let you know, 2 brand new door hinges that really should go on it because the door sags. You've got to pick up a little bit to shut it. You can see it's still cold. I was going to show you the window tint. The windows are dark. Too dark for my taste. I'd probably have it taken off. Depends on where you live. You may like it. Definitely keeps the heat out, I guess, but they are dark. It is drizzling, so foot to the floor. I mean, it is going to spin, but I'll show you all the gears work and so forth. 1 second. Sorry about this. A little hard to do in a small parking lot like this. Oh, hey, no grind. Always looks nice. That's reverse. First. Second. No, we're not going high speed. That's third. All those cars are for sale. Fourth. It's going to bog down. Fifth. Sorry about that. But they all work. And again, transmission is brand new from us here. Okay, I'll pull it in and let you guys look at it some more. And it's a little hard to hear in here. Just so that we get the thumb down, guys, muted pretty quick. I didn't hear the blitz blow-off valve open. The car probably hasn't been started in 3 months. And I'm not a blitz blow-off valve fan anyway, but I don't think it was opening. That's something that we could change. On these cars up front, the HKS or the Turbo XS RFL is really probably about the best. I'll pop the hood here in a second. And that's from just humidity, the steam, so. I like the stance of it. I think the height is nice. It's not on the ground. I know everybody wants them on the ground anymore, but this is lowered. But it's a useful car. It's not to the point to where you can't go over speed bumps. The front out here is a little bit lower so I can get down and you can see the stance of the car. And the GTi-R motors, let me stand back so you guys can hear me. GTi-R motors are loud motors, so that's, you know, it has solid lifters, so that's the sound you get from those. There's the blow-off valve. Okay, I wanted you guys to hear the Garrett turbo spin even after the car turns off. It still spins for about 30 seconds. Dual ball bearing center section, 2871R, still going. Hopefully you guys can hear this. Still going. Energizer bunny, still going. Oh. Nismo FVR, it's still going. You know what? It's still going. Still going. Probably getting a little boring right now for you. Still going. Still going. Okay, I think we get the point. By the way, it's still going. Turn it on so you guys can hear the pump. Walbro 255 from us. No turbo timer. $90 from us might be a good investment. Okay. We've been in about every magazine you can think of. Even ones that aren't even in print anymore. We are in Atkins, Virginia, about 50 miles from Tennessee, about 40 from North Carolina, about 6 hours from Obama. That's how to contact us. Again, 7,000. And just let us know. Thanks a lot. Happy holidays.